What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video.
We are back, and as you can tell, we are in a new car.
We're not in our little Acura anymore.
And you guys are probably a little bit confused because the last time we talked about getting a family car, a new car, it was the Tesla.
For those that keep up with our videos, guys, you know that we were going to get a Tesla originally. Well, we kind of still are. It's still on its way here. It gets here in January. But for those that are new, you don't know that. So let's get into it. It's a little story time of why we got this car and what it is.
So let's go back a little bit. As Jonathan said, if you're new, we did order a Tesla back in August. We ordered it and it's on its way. We put a deposit down for the car, so it should get here around January, at around the same time as baby J. We didn't think about getting a new car. We're just like thinking that we were waiting for this car that gets here next year, right? Pero hace like 2 weeks, I got a nail in my tire, and Jonathan and I went to get it fixed. And it so happened that next to the tire shop there was a car dealership. And then what happened, babe?
So we're like, while they fix the tire, let's go look at the cars. Just look, whatever. And there was this car, guys. There was this Mercedes. I forget the other name, but it was a Mercedes. It was old, like a 2009. And Blanca over here, I was like, babe, like, don't even look at it. Don't, like, that's like one of my dream cars, blah, blah, blah. Like, and then she's like, no, babe, like, just get the keys and let's drive it.
I was like, let's test drive it. They're going to take forever at the tire
And then
shop.
I was like, no, babe, like, no. Like, ya me sé, like, I like to control myself and not put myself in those situations para no tener tentación. Pero acá Miss was like, no, babe, let's just drive it, blah, blah, blah. It was like black rims, but the interior, guys, was like a whole different world. It was like brown and bien bonito.
Beautiful.
So then we go test drive and stuff, and then we start talking, like, on the test drive. Estamos diciendo, pues con la nieve, el Tesla, like, son muy buenos en la nieve, like, don't get me wrong. Pero para cargarlo, estamos rentando ahorita casa, so no podemos instalar el supercharger. Porque si lo instalamos no es algo que nomás se puede mover, y pues esto es para más cuando tengamos ya casa, que seamos dueños nosotros para instalar algo así, el supercharger, el que carga el Tesla rápido. Y le dije, si no instalamos eso, vamos a tener que ir a either Loveland or Superior, Colorado to use the superchargers at Tesla. I was like, si muy a huevo me gusta echar gas aquí en la gasolinera, ahora para ir hasta 20-15 minutos para ir a cargarlo por otra media hora, dije no, like, y arriba de eso, pues los casos de emergencia, de que el bebé se enferme o que Blanca vaya a dar a luz y todo eso, y que no tenga pila el carro.
So we kept talking on the test drive, and we're like, you know what, we do need a second car. And we were thinking, Jonathan said, we'll just get a used one, we'll buy it cash and have it for emergencies. Y ya cuando llegue el Tesla, pues a ver if we keep it, if we buy it or not. So that was our plan. Yeah, we set in plan, okay, we need a used car cash. Fuck it, let's get it.
Yeah, so we were like, and that car happened to be, within, our budget to buy it cash and whatnot. So we're like, look, like, yeah, it's old, but it's nice. We can have it as a second car porque Dios no quiera, un accidente que voy a tener que Uber al hospital, y aquí en Loveland no hay Uber, so, ya, pues, por algo ya estábamos casi firmando papeles para comprar ese carro, y como que una vocecita en nuestra mente nos decía como que espérense, ¿no?
You know what, babe, let's just go get food, we'll eat, we'll talk about it, y ya, when we're done we think, yeah, we're gonna do it, then we'll come, yeah, with a full stomach and a clear mind. So that's what we did. We told the guy, hey, you know what? We're just going to think about it and talk about it a little bit more over food, and we'll give you a call within the hour. So we went to get breakfast, y ya estamos ahí sentadillos, and we're like, well, how do we feel? Like, would we have felt better if we would have brought the car with us? Would we have felt better if the car was sitting outside of our driveway right now? Like, how do we feel? Y ahí es cuando dijimos los dos, pues la neta no me siento así como tan mal de que dejamos el carro allí, y no creo que me sentiría así super excited knowing that it was in my driveway.
Yeah, so we weren't like, the car was really nice and whatnot, pero algo nos decía como, estaríamos también como, it wasn't like the dream, or like algo over the top. So we're like, y luego entró eso del Tesla, pues que no, siempre no, pues todavía que llegue, ¿verdad? Y si nos gusta, pues lo agarramos. Si no, pues dije, vamos a agarrar algo poquito más caro, pero tampoco exageradamente para tener como second car. Algo bien reliable, no viejo, no tan, obviamente no nuevo, pero algo que esté ahí para pues para un carro segundo, ¿verdad? Y pues estaba mirando carros, Range Rovers usados, así, con no tantas millas, no tan viejos, a ver qué podíamos comprar cash.
Supercharged. So we basically something that would meet in the middle as a mom car, kind of my dream car, but something that Jonathan would enjoy driving.
Yes, because that's something we're like not too momish, como una van o like algo más como de mujer, pero algo no tan como yo, porque yo quería un Jeep SRT, like si
no
ustedes
muy
conocen.
masculino y no muy femenino.
Yeah, so we wanted right in the middle. So ella quería como su luxury, yo quería mi como caballos de fuerza y todo eso, el motor. So then Range Rover was like perfect. Like it's luxurious and cool, but it's also you get the big engine supercharged, which is, you know, for the car nerds out there, it's just more horsepower, supercharged, whatever, turbo. So then we found this one, guys, on a weird Car Gurus, like the fourth page. We found this one, white exterior, black accents, like as in the rims, and then boom, I keep going, and the red seats, guys, you already know the red seats are like what, like we're like, whoa, that's
this is
cool.
probably the most luxury thing you will ever see us buy or wear or drive.
So then I saw the red seats, so I had to call like right away. I was like, is this car still available? And then sure enough it was, guys. So ahí vamos. We were already in Denver looking at another few, y nos regresamos all the way to Loveland para ir a verlo.
We knew it was the one when we said let's just change and get our money and paperwork and go, because we knew that we were walking out with the car, like there's no if buts, like we had no ¿cómo se dicen?
Excusas.
No excuses, nothing. So we got home, we changed, I got ready, y nos fuimos para Loveland, and we sat there for 5 hours, guys, literally trying to work out a deal.
So for those that follow us on Instagram, guys, then you know the little bit of tea that happened, you know, for a couple, like for an afternoon. Go ahead, babe, explain.
So basically what had happened was that we got to the dealership with all our paperwork and money on hand. We just wanted to work out a deal and go out with the car. And what happened is that we didn't get approved, and we didn't get approved for things that we didn't know. Like we didn't know the excuses, we didn't know the reasons we hadn't gotten approved. And if you guys don't know, if you're new, Jonathan has a background in sales. Like he was a car salesman for 3 years. We have a man.
But I never told him that.
Yeah, he never told them that. We have a best friend that is a manager at a car dealership. So Jonathan, coming in with that background, he's like, there's no way we cannot get approved on this car, especially with everything that we have. Like there's no way. So when they told us no, like you've been declined, he tried for 5 hours and would just come back saying like, you've been declined. There's a decline. Like we can't do this and this. And with his background, he's like, that makes absolutely zero sense. Like, but there wasn't like, you know, the finance manager didn't come and tell us like, hey, like here's the paperwork, this is why you didn't get approved. Like nobody explained to us. We kind of we felt like they looked at us like, oh, those dumb 23-year-old kids that want a Range Rover. So we were super like confused. So we left really, really confused. And Jonathan even called our best friend that's a manager at the car dealership, and even he was like, what? Like there's no way. Why didn't you get approved? So that we were like, something's wrong. Like what was it? Why didn't they tell us? So that's why that was the minor altercation. It wasn't even that, because we knew that we could afford this car, you know. So that was the thing that we're like, why couldn't we get it? Like nobody told us.
Like if anything, this car was like a low ball, guys.
Yeah.
Like this was not a crazy thing for us. This was more of us para andar in the meantime, if that makes sense. Ya Dios quiere, down the road, en unos años o hasta un año, agarramos algo más grande, pues ya algo más nuevo, pero
And I don't want you guys to look at it as like, oh, you guys are brats, like you're trying to live without your means. Like no, this is within our means. This is within our budget. Like we're not just gonna buy something that we can't afford, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why we were super confused. That was where the minor speed bump was, and we're like, we don't know what happened. Like why? Because no la pintaron bien chido antes de que llegamos al dealership. When we left, we're like, what happened? Like we're so confused. So that's what happened that day. That was the tea, guys.
There were some other things, but those were solved, guys, that I'm not gonna get into a lot, because it so happened to be like, you know, when it's like you always have to give someone a second chance because you never know that they might be having a rough day.
Yeah.
It happened to be that dealership, like like considerate a person, was having a bad day. Like the manager came out and he said that they were super understaffed. Normal finance lady that takes care of all the paperwork, usually that contacts banks, was out. So she had the lady that covers her, which I'm assuming isn't as experienced as her 9 years that she told us she's been doing this for. So with all those facts, and then Brady, the owner, was on his honeymoon. So understaffed, owner gone, not the regular finance person that contacts banks. And our salesman it's like his first week there.
It was his first month or something.
First month there, so he wasn't very experienced either. And then plus our confusion of not getting a clear explanation, it just created like a little bomb. So
a little tension.
Little tensions, but obviously, like we said, guys, Brady, the owner, he fixed everything. He was such a nice gentleman, and the owners, everyone came out. And
he personally called us the next day, and he was on the phone with Jonathan for a long time. And what really made us happy is that he just sat there and listened to what Jonathan had to say. He's like, just explain everything through and through so I know what happened. And he just listened to everything Jonathan had to say, and when Jonathan was done, that's when he went in problem solving mode, and he just told us like, we're sorry, like this and that. Basically everything was like put into perspective. We're like, okay, like that makes sense. We just wish we would have known this yesterday. Like we left with no explanation, with nothing.
So yeah, guys, that's left behind us. Honestly, we have nothing but good words to say about that dealership. They're awesome. They were having a bad day, and then it happened so that it's the day we wanted to go in and get a car. So whatever, like we're not gonna hold any grudges, obviously, because if someone takes the time to like come home on their honeymoon and try to fix an issue and call us privately and meet with us privately, because like I said, guys, I used to sell cars. I sold cars for almost 3 years at three different dealerships. So I know that for an owner to take time out of his day and do that, I know that it really meant a lot to him. So
pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been?
we get the car, guys, and it's honestly, it's beautiful. It was perfect. And that's another reason that when we left the dealership, we were so upset, and we let you guys know we were upset, was because this was the perfect car, guys. Like,
it met all of our standards, like,
and above.
And yeah, it was just perfect.
So, cuando nos fuimos esa noche todos agüitadillos porque no podíamos encontrar el carro, porque no lo podíamos llevar a la casa, me puse a buscar. I looked in Phoenix, LA, Houston, Dallas, all over Colorado for another car like this, and I couldn't find it. So that even hurt us even more, that it's like, wow, this is the perfect car. Era de una señora que cuidaba el carro súper bien. Cuando les digo que lo cuidaba, o sea, hasta los cup holders le cambió, el motor, todo, o sea, todo lo hizo este carro. And yeah, so then we came back, and now luckily it's our, guys. Gracias a Dios. Y especialmente gracias a ustedes.
Yes, siempre que compramos algo, que viajamos a una parte, que pasa algo, nunca se nos olvida que todo es por ustedes. Si no fuera por ustedes, nosotros no tendríamos nada de esto, no podríamos comprar nada de esto. So, siempre queremos recalcar que todo eso es por ustedes, gracias a ustedes, y no tuviéramos nada y no fuéramos nada ni nadie si no fuera por ustedes. So thank you guys for simply watching this video, giving it a like, a comment. You guys are supporting us so much, and this wouldn't be possible without you. So we just want to bring you guys and be part of the journey. We love to share everything with you guys, because we could have very well bought a car and not said anything and just like posted it, like, yeah, you guys would see it on stories and stuff. But no, like, we want to reassure you, and that we know that this is because of you.
Yeah, like, by any means, we don't want, like, we hesitated kind of to record this or even show you like the cool drone shots you're about to see or you have seen, because we don't want it to come out as showing off to you guys, or look at us, we bought a Range Rover, you know, whatever. But we see it more as of a thank you, like, thank you guys, to your views, to your likes, to your comments. I know we haven't released merch in years, but once we do, and if you guys purchase something, like, it's just a future and a present thank you for all the support. I always see people, like other influencers, they like buy something, and then I'm like, well, why didn't they make a video? Like, it looks kind of cool, you know, their car, their truck looks cool, like, why didn't they make a video? And And like, yeah, I'm not gonna judge them and say that, you know, they have to show us everything, but it would be cool. And that's what I wanted. Like, I don't want to just post. And este dia que we've had the car only for one day, we've posted like 2 stories, and we're like, fuck, like I feel so bad not telling them already, like, you know. So yeah, thank you guys so much. And because we want to give back to you guys, we're gonna do our biggest giveaway till this day, $500 giveaway, guys. And so more of you can win. We're gonna do $100 each, so 5 winners total. Do you want to explain all they have to do?
Yes, so we're gonna do this giveaway for you guys just to thank you, and we will continue doing giveaways, especially because the holidays are coming. But this giveaway is gonna be super easy, just like all of our other giveaways. You guys know, all you have to do is obviously be subscribed to this channel, and there's just, what is it, like one minor little thing that you have to do. So we have these 2 screenshots right here, and all you have to do is leave a 5-star review. So literally all you have to do is click 5 stars, submit, y yeah, that's it. And make sure you screenshot it because you need the proof, girls. So that's all you have to do, right?
Yeah, guys, just leave a 5-star review, maybe like a nice little comment if you want, and then just DM us the proof that it's, you know, that you left a review. We're gonna have $100, you know.
And not to mention that this will be the fastest giveaway too, because we're not gonna drag this on for 2 weeks. This is going to be a 24-hour giveaway. So from the moment that you're watching this right now, the moment that it was uploaded, in 24 hours we will be announcing the winners. So you have 24 hours, guys, literally just 24 hours to go write the review, screenshot it, and send it to us on Instagram.
Yeah, guys, come on, that's free money. All you have to do is be subscribed and just send us the 2 screenshots of the 2 5-star reviews. That's all you gotta do. We wanted to do this because obviously we want to give back to you guys, because you guys make this possible, but also to Brady, because he did have a part of this in making this whole thing possible, and we want to kind of give back to him as well by helping him with positive reviews.
So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for all your support. Every single comment, every view, every like never goes unnoticed. And I did want to talk to you guys a little bit, because this is basically my first car, right, babe? Like my first new car. Ever since I was young, we would buy used cars and nothing crazy like this, no luxury cars. And I just always remember, if you have been a long time viewer, years ago I had, what was it, a Toyota? What year was it?
It was like 1990 something.
It was a little Toyota car. I was literally my pride and joy. It's what I drove when I was in high school, and I used to make fun of, like, not make fun of myself, but I used to be like, oh yeah, that's my Benz, like the Benz is parked outside. So it was just like this Toyota literally breaking down. At the end they had to send it to El Yonke.
I gotta say bye to my beloved Benz that was with me throughout all of high school. Yeah, honestly, if there was nothing wrong with this, I would still drive it. But if you guys are wondering why I called it my Benz, it's just an inside joke with me and all my friends, but it's just a Toyota. So, goodbye, little buddy. You were really good to me.
I thought I was literally living a dream. So from that car, I went to my Acura Archie, the one that we still have to this day, no nos ha fallado para nada. So I got a new car. We made the deal. I just have to go to my insurance company and get an insurance on it, and I'll show you guys later. But it's cute or whatever. It's finally a car that's in my name. And we're keeping it, we're not doing anything to it, it's still gonna be our car. So like, to go from that, he's a 2008 Acura, to go from that to this, like, it's truly crazy, because never in my life would I have ever thought that a Range Rover was attainable for me, you know. So being in this car, like sitting driving it, I even feel guilty, and I'm like, do I deserve this? But it's like, yeah, life is crazy, and I'm just so glad to be where we are right now, and to be sitting in this car. And every time we sit in this car, we're gonna think of you watching this video.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you. We'll see you next time.
Yep.